Hi everyone and welcome back to the Bodcast. Carrie is here and Ian is here too.
Hello.
Hello. It's episode 32 today and it's also my birthday.
Happy birthday.
So we're going to talk about Lego ideas because, you know, every time that comes up, that's what we do.
Yep.
Do they ever actually tell you the time when they're going to talk about these things or they just appear?
No.
Yeah, I think I find that really annoying about Lego ideas is that you can't plan when they're going to come out. So sometime in May and sometime soon we'll get these other results. It's just just pick a date and stick to it. So we're going to talk about that. But obviously, as it's my birthday, I did promise some birthday content. So I asked Ian to look at all the sets from Brickset from 1984, which is the year I was born, and to pick his favourite. And I would do the same. And then we would also try and guess each other's favourite.
Okay.
So I guess I start off by telling you what I think your favourite is.
Okay.
Or you tell me which is my favourite. Oh, it's my birthday, so you can tell me which you think is my favourite.
Okay, I think it's the Fabuland character with the tuba.
With the tuba? Tubby tuba?
Yeah.
Ah, you're so close, Ian. Actually so close. It is, in fact, 3712, which is Robbie Rabbit. Because it's got an accordion. How did you not spot that?
He had an accordion.
Yeah, if you'd spotted that, I think you would have got it. So, yeah. Rabbits are better also than pigs. You like pigs, I like rabbits. So, yeah, the accordion. So 1984 had 84 sets according to Brickset, which I think is quite a nice thing. And it was very heavy on the Fabuland and Duplo. So there was one set that I did actually, I spotted that I had, and my mum's still got it, which is the Duplo set 2619. Just a little helicopter and a man.
Wow.
I've still got that, so... But I was hoping it would be, really expensive, but it's not. £2, so... There you go. So, what did I think yours was? I thought yours was either Siege Tower, because I thought that was quite a fun thing, or the Intergalactic Command Base.
Okay.
Which was it? Neither of those.
Neither of those.
Oh, man.
Wasn't it King's Castle?
Well, I saw the King's Castle and I thought, yeah, that's just too obvious.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought you might go for something slightly more, subtle.
No.
No, okay, King's Castle. Okay, fine. I should have gone for King's Castle. There was Knight's Castle as well. So King's Castle had the more pieces, obviously. Yeah. It's quite an impressive castle.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I think because I thought the tower was fun. You need that in a... There's more specialist.
Yeah.
I know you like trebuchets. So I thought, oh, yeah, you'd like that. You wanted I suppose, favourite set would be the biggest one.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think of the Intergalactic?
It's okay. I was never that much into space.
Yeah. I think in my head you would have chosen Castle over Space for sure. But I just thought the Castle was too obvious. I should have really gone for the obvious, shouldn't I?
Maybe.
Yeah. Right, okay, on to ideas. Let's talk about Lego ideas. So, it's the third 2021 review, which is confusing because we're now in 2022.
Yes.
But, apparently the ideas team have been on holiday, so there's 36 of them. Let's have a quick scoot through. So, start with Land Ahoy. So, we've got, a curve going on and a very micro-scale island and boat and things. I think it's clever.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to get through.
So what you've basically got here is it's almost like if you get a globe and you built on the side of it.
Yeah.
But in this case, you're building on the inside instead.
Yeah, it's like the reverse.
Which is quite an interesting technique. Where was that used majorly? Somewhere. Maybe the exhibition centre.
Which exhibition centre?
Crystal Palace.
Oh. As in the Great Exhibition?
Yeah. I think they had a big globe that was literally all the mountains were done on the inside, so they faced in, and it's
not in Lego.
No, not in Lego.
Okay.
Sorry, the technique of doing it on the inside of the globe rather than the outside.
Right.
Anyway, so that's basically what you've got here, and it gives you a really nice effect. But I don't know what the building technique is for doing that. Whether it's something that Lego would go, no. That's fine, we'll get people to do that, or whether they just go, no.
So, illegal.
That's not a technique that people would find easy to do.
It does look tricky. It looks kind of impossible. I don't know. And are these side builds part of it? The boat in the background, just because that's a full scale boat.
Yeah, I think that's just
minifigure
dressing.
Scale. Yeah. It also looks a bit like a ship's sail, doesn't it?
Yes.
If you look at it. So it's not the inside of a globe, it's the inside of a ship's sail.
Yeah.
That's what I've decided.
Okay. So interesting, but no.
Yeah. 2 I thought you'd like.
2, yeah.
But purely for inspiration. No one is going to buy this. Lego are not going to sell this. Look how many pieces are there.
I know.
That can't have hit the piece limit, surely. Isn't there a piece limit?
There is.
There's loads of pieces there.
Some of them are quite big pieces, so yeah, for those listening, it's a nice coral reef scene, which kind of goes up into a peak at the back corner.
Yeah, as you expect, like the tiered sort of system of coral to work.
And so, I don't know how big it is. Bigger than a 32 by 32 base plate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe 32 by 48. But yeah, I don't know if this is done digitally, whether he's actually built it, but I know how expensive some of those pieces are.
Yeah.
And I would say you are easily looking at 300 quid's worth of Lego in that.
But then that's to buy it on the aftermarket.
Yes. But this is what I'm saying. Has he invested that much to build it physically, or is it just a render?
Right. Who knows?
I think it's a nice coral reef set.
So I think my favourite bit of this is this sort of sideways part for the seaweed pieces sort of sticking it out flat.
Yeah.
And having the fish in there. I think that's really good. So I don't know. Have we got that in your underwater scene? I feel like you need to have that in your underwater
I've not got many fish in there.
Yeah, maybe we need to get some more.
I need to add more animals in. I've got some brick built ones, and obviously I use the mohawk hair to represent
sea slugs.
Sea slugs, or sea cucumbers, or sea caterpillars, whatever you want to call them.
They've got some here up the top, but they're more...
That's more as coral.
Yeah, mohawks. I think it's quite good for you to look at.
Yes.
And work out which pieces you could use.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's ever going to get made.
I can't see it going through, no.
Hyrule Castle 30th anniversary.
Yep.
This is an anime, right? Anime? What's Hyrule Castle? Do I not know enough? It's a computer game?
Zelda.
It's Zelda. Okay, fine.
This comes up a lot at some point.
Yeah,
Lego.
I was going to say, have I not already seen a Hyrule Castle?
Hyrule.
Hyrule? Of course. Hyrule. Okay, I don't play Zelda. For a long time, I thought Zelda was like Leaf. Is it Leaf?
Link.
Oh, close. I'm not good at this, yeah. So, Zelda's a girl, right?
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Okay.
Do you want it?
Not overly.
It's a cool castle, but it doesn't look the right scale. I don't know, is it just zoomed out?
I don't
Those
know.
minifigs obviously look very large next
well,
to it.
yes, those minifigs are not in the same proportions at all.
Yeah, I wish like when they did ideas stuff, they made it clearer. I get that they're setting the scene because they've obviously got quite a nice
that's
background.
That's fairly standard castle size, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's quite tall. I mean, you can see those are bricks at the top.
Are they bricks or are they look like dots on sides, like greebling dots?
But even so, that's still a brick's height.
Yeah, that's true.
A dot is a brick height. It's quite large. It looks quite dark. Generally, from what I remember about Hyrule Castle, it seems lighter than that.
I obviously do not know the source material, as I've quite clearly given away there.
Yeah. At some point, Lego might decide that they can do the license and therefore pick one.
And again, it'll be which one will they pick? Yeah. Just like with The Office last time.
Yes.
Just pick the first one, maybe? Or
I don't know.
But they only picked the first one because the first one was in again.
Yes.
Whereas they can't go back and pick an old one, so...
They can't go, oh, look, you entered a Hyrule Castle. We decided we're going to do a Hyrule Castle this time, but we've picked someone else's.
Yeah, who didn't even enter this time. Yeah, that would be ridiculous. Okay, number 4, Terrarians. I think this would be quite a good fit for their botanicals range. I would be surprised if they don't already have one of these like in there.
Yeah, so this is kind of a set of succulents.
Yeah, in the little
inside
glass. And 3 different sized glasses. I like the variety.
Yep, I like the set. It's quite pretty, too close to the botanicals range.
Yeah, and I think they probably would already have it.
Yeah.
Avatar, The Last Airbender. Now, I do know now that this is not the blue-faced Avatar people.
Okay.
I've learned a little bit.
Finally worked that out.
Yeah.
I think this has been in pretty much every Lego Ideas round for the past couple of years.
Well, the film has. I don't know if about the boat. Was it the boat and the flying cloud thing? What's the flying cloud thing? Is this good?
It's a creature of some kind.
It probably has a name.
Yeah. It's just basically a copy of the flying dog from Neverending Story.
Thanks for that.
It's okay.
I don't want it. So this is the thing. Are we looking at whether they'll get through or whether I want it?
A bit of both.
Yeah, I don't want it. Might get through. No, it's not going to go through. Okay.
I think so. It doesn't look as good as previous ones, and they didn't get through.
Yeah.
Again, it could be that they suddenly decide that they can do the license and so pick it, but that seems a bit rubbish.
Yeah. If you work out you can do the license and there's a rubbish one, don't do it. Clockwork solar system. I'd like to see this moving.
Yeah.
To know whether I like it more.
I find it a bit weird.
To me, it looks like a stack of waffles. Pancakes.
I was thinking, it's a stack of pancakes with a lemon on top.
Yeah. That is essentially what it looks like. And then a couple of things flying around on arms.
Surely you should be able to do it without that big stack.
Yeah, well, I guess that's where all the mechanics is.
But I'm sure you can get other ones where it'll work better. And use
Maybe
more.
they really like pancakes.
Maybe
they, because you can see it's a duo. Maybe one made pancakes and one made the solar system. And we're let's put those together.
Yes. I also feel the sun is just too much like a lemon.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, once you spot the pancake thing,
because they've put like. Stop scrolling when we're still talking about it.
I think we're done.
We're not.
Okay, back up we go.
So, like, they've clearly gone for prints for the Earth there and Jupiter, and I think the other ones as well. But for the sun, they've just gone, it'll just be yellow. I think you want to add more colours in there and something to make it look more interesting.
It's not getting through.
No, it's a waffle stack.
It's not waffles, it's pancakes.
But Lego could do it and then do it properly.
Yeah, it's true. The Dojo by Space Brick 54. I like this because it's pretty. So it's kind of like a temple looking thing, but very Spring Lantern-esque. And then obviously like Ninjago City kind of water going on as well. Lanterns and the pink tree.
Yeah. Very Ninjago.
Yeah. I like it though.
Yeah, but
there's many
very Ninjago.
Yeah, there's many others. In fact, you've even got like, is that the Woo character?
I don't know.
Like at the bottom. What's his name? Something Woo. Woo. Sensei Woo. Maybe Sensei Woo. I don't know. Hocus Pocus. The Cottage.
So, I mean, obviously, Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out soon.
Is it? I wondered why everyone was talking about Hocus Pocus.
So, yeah, you've got the timing of that, which is interesting.
There's a lot of minifigs in there.
Yeah.
11 minifigs. I'm guessing you've got some like trick-or-treaters to the right and then the sisters on the left.
Also, you've got
I don't know if I've seen this film enough to know.
Sanderson sisters. Yeah. I can't remember the name of the kind of zombie who they resurrect, but you've then got the kind of the two sisters and the boy who end up awakening them. Then over here, I think is it Jinx the cat?
That's the cat. I mean, the person turns into a cat.
Yes, the person turns into a cat. And
or the cat turns into a person, even.
Well, he was a person to start with, then turns into a cat, and then turns back to a person at the end.
Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Hocus Pocus, Ian's just told you some of the details.
Yeah. And then his sister.
Right.
So then I'm not sure about the other two. Oh, those are the guys who end up being caught at some point. It's been a while since I've seen the film, so I can't remember. But yeah, so most of the main characters...
I'd like to see more inside. Or is there any inside? This is the thing.
I can't remember.
I try and make my decisions based purely on the picture that they give us, though. Like, I could click through and look more.
Yeah.
And I might like it more. But I'm not overly bothered about Hocus Pocus, so having this.
Yeah.
But then you find with Lego Ideas you get quite a lot of IP-based ones going through. So is Hocus Pocus a big enough fan?
As I said, with the sequel coming out, then it's possible. So you've got that mix of nostalgia and current going on at the same time. Right,
Naruto. Ichiraku. No one would realise that I spent like 8 years studying Japanese. Ichiraku Ramen Shop. There we go.
Yeah.
Again, I always see these, and this is anime, right? I can have that one.
Yeah.
I knew one was anime coming up.
Well done.
I'm sorry. I'm not bothered.
Nope. Bit Monkey Kid-esque.
Monkey Kid-esque, yeah. It's got proper Japanese figures on it, though. That says ramen along the top of the thing. Because I can read that. Quite like the noodle piece as well. I don't know, I quite like it, but I don't care enough.
No.
Okay. Motorised Johnny 5. Oh, yes, for sure.
That is cool.
It's cool, but don't they already have an alt build instructions for...
There's a Rebrickable.
Yeah.
That takes the big excavator and turns it into... a Johnny 5.
How is that not the same? I mean, I guess that's not Lego.
That's not Lego.
No, but would Lego back something that has maybe come from somewhere else to start with? Like, how do we know? I haven't looked at both of them. Do they look the same?
I don't know.
This is the thing. When you're making something from source material,
it's going to end up looking fairly similar.
Two people can make the same thing, and then you suddenly go, "Oh, you're copying them," but no, you're copying the source material.
Yeah. What I don't understand is how Rebrickable copes with IP.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing whoever made the Rebrickable set hasn't got an IP agreement.
Yeah. Well, I guess
so if Lego does choose this, you might suddenly see the Rebrickable one is no longer on the website.
Yeah. If you're giving it away for free, is that acceptable?
Nope.
No, you still can't make things based on other people's intellectual property without permission.
I mean, you probably wouldn't get sued, but as I say, if Lego got the IP for doing this,
they take it down.
Then all they have to do is submit a complaint, and it would be gone from the website.
Yeah, I like it, but at the same time, it's very technicky, and I know how I feel about Technic when I build it, and that's never good.
Yeah, that's true. I like it.
They're not going to pick it though.
Probably not.
James Webb Space Telescope. I'm guessing it's meant to be
telescope is an exciting thing.
My friend from work, who I no longer work anymore, sent me this one.
Yeah.
Have you seen this? And I'm like, I'm guessing that's something that I should know about because this telescope is currently in the news.
Yes.
Whereas because I don't listen to the news, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So it's quite cool the way it all folds out though. It starts very much. See, I kind of know a bit more about this than I should. Because, like I said, I'd like to look at the pictures and then decide. But I already know that it starts off, like, upright. And then all of those bits fold out.
Yeah.
Well, these grey bits don't fold out. But they get added on to the folded out model.
I think it's ugly.
Yeah, I like the fact that it's got some lavender in it. And that's pretty much the closest I get. And I quite like the yellow panels.
Yeah.
Like the shapes. I like the geometry of it.
Yeah.
But it's based on something. So
yeah,
the thing that it's based on is also ugly, I guess.
That very much looks like you've got some plates and stacked them on top of each other with gaps in between.
Maybe that's what it looks like.
I don't know.
Yeah, unless you know the source material.
I've seen pictures of it, but they mainly focus on the
yellow panels.
Yeah, the actual telescope bit.
Okay. 12. The Lego emergency box.
No.
I think it's funny. It's not a Lego idea set.
No, it's not a Lego idea set at all.
So we're going to scoop right over that one. Onto the Rubiks Cube. I don't know if this is a fully functional Rubik's Cube.
It says it is.
Oh, did it say that? I don't like Rubik's Cubes. They annoy me.
Okay.
Also, the fact that it's circular. Like, the colour bits are circular as opposed to square. I'm going to guess that's because that's how you need to move it or something. I don't know. Why is... Because it doesn't look like a Rubik's Cube properly.
It should work with squares. If it works with circles, it should work with squares.
So why have they done circles then?
I do not know.
Because that's not the iconic Rubik's Cube look.
No.
Not going to get picked. No. I'm not going to buy it.
No.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, 99th Precinct. This seems like all the Office ones and all the Seinfeld ones. Very much take a TV show set and put some people in it.
Yeah.
That makes me feel like it might win.
It might. They like sitcoms. They like American sitcoms.
It is a funny sitcom.
Yeah.
It's quite a big set though. Like I think they would scale it down.
Yeah.
So they've gone for the whole hog
of
all the detail. And I think that might be a reason why it would get rejected. Because you definitely saw with the Office set that it was too much to start with. So it probably needs to be dumbed down a bit more first. I also feel in this picture that they are very much making the minifigures the show.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just because they needed to zoom out to get the big build in the background, but it doesn't. It's not even focus. It's like, oh yeah, we also made the offices.
Yes.
So it's weird.
It is.
Steampunk Squares number 15. I want that.
It's nice, isn't it?
It is. It's really good. This around the door, there's like flowers around the door, and there's a golden octopus. The golden octopus looks pretty cool. Steampunk, is that an actual era? Or is that... No. Okay, that's what I thought.
It's fictional.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's kind of Victorian aesthetics, but with then sci-fi elements added in.
It's cool. I like there's like a... What do you call this? Observatory type bit at the top?
I don't know.
conservatory. That's the word I'm like. But a higher up conservatory. A glass domed roof on one side. It's really nice. I'd quite happily put that in my city.
I was trying to work out the dimensions. It's quite long, but it seems quite thin.
Well, I think you've got quite clearly 3 sections. This section is thinner than the middle section, so...
Even the middle section looks mainly square from the roof.
Yeah, maybe.
So quite a narrow set.
That's going to fit in our city store.
Yep.
That's fine. We'll have that on. Yes, please. Moomin House. I know what the Moomins are.
Good.
There's no minifigs by the looks of this. Clearly, you want the Moomin minifigures.
Yeah.
Do you care about the house?
It's quite a basic build, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it looks a bit fabulandy.
It does.
I think that those red brick top, so it's the Moomin House.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not going to get picked.
So, I mean, the Moomin House is obviously round.
Yeah.
So they've gone for a very blocky interpretation of that, the circle.
I don't like it. I do like it. I don't think it's going to make it through.
No.
I don't think the Moomins are big enough. Castle Outpost.
Yep, we've got another castle. We don't need another castle.
So this castle looks like someone has squished it into the ground.
It does. It is quite short.
It's very stubby looking. It's got all the detail at the top and all the detail at the bottom, and it's as if they took all the middle part out.
Yeah.
It's very odd to me.
It is. Guessing that's because they hit the part limit and went, well, this bit's the least interesting slice, so we'll take that out.
As you do. Yeah, sunken castle. So, no, it's not going to make it through. I don't even want it. Downtown Records I quite like, but it's very much a building with masonry bricks.
It is.
On top of masonry bricks, on top of masonry bricks.
Let's just stack the masonry bricks together.
Which, I guess, if you look at a building, that kind of is what it looks like. But it needs a bit more.
You want better part usage.
I quite like the tree, though. But I feel like the tree has been sliced in half to put next to the building.
Yeah.
And everything these days is coming with a newsstand. How many newsstands does one person need in their city? I mean, if you think, when did you last see a newsstand in this country? Is it just we don't go to train stations and things? But
there's not a newsstand at our train station.
No. So
yeah,
they're everywhere. But is it more common in America?
Probably.
But everyone gets.
In Spain, there's quite a lot.
Yeah,
so.
Okay. Orchid.
There's an orchid coming out. It's not going to happen.
Is the orchid coming out better than this one?
I don't think we've seen any pics of the orchid coming out yet.
I like the vase though. Little Lego vase.
Yes.
That's quite cute.
Yeah.
But no. Oh, please don't make me pronounce more things. Soyuz rocket. Soyuz?
Yeah.
Soyuz. I'm not interested.
No.
But loads of space people will be. I'm assuming it's a proper rocket.
Yeah.
Not a fictional rocket.
No. Is that meant to be the same kind of rocket in Big Bang Theory? One that Howard goes up into space in?
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's a fictional rocket, surely.
It's a Russian rocket.
A Russian rocket. Okay. Right.
It's a Russian rocket design.
Okay. Moving on. Don't care.
Okay.
Lego Ghibli. Again, we always get Ghibli.
Yeah.
And whilst it looks cool, it's not city scale.
4 scenes from different films or series.
So you've got Totoro. I know that one.
Yeah.
I don't know the rest. So the left-hand side, you've essentially got are they grey minifigure heads or cylinders? Just stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
Oh look, it's a tall tower. I guess if you know the source material, then
maybe it makes more sense.
But I don't want this in my city.
No.
It's not going to go in a city.
No.
I'm going with no.
Yeah, I don't think it's got much chance.
Baba Yaga.
So is this the second time this has come up?
Well, this is what I'm thinking. There's so many things that I've seen that I think I've already seen this.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this just got rejected
from the previous round. Yeah.
So I'm going to guess there's been some modifications. It's a house with some chicken legs.
You can't have. Surely not. They can't have done modifications and got it back in that quickly and up to 10k again. Maybe
they went, maybe we're not going to get through on this. I don't know.
No, because while it's under, you can't. I don't think you can resubmit a model until the first one, and then you have to show significant changes. So this could just be someone else has done it.
I don't know. That name seems familiar. Well, it's not going to get through.
And normally, if it's come back again, it will say that it's been updated. So, like the Hocus Pocus one has.
I did see it. Said it. I believe you. The meeting point. This is a train station, a big sort of glass train stations.
Yep.
Platform to the side. And then they've also got WH Brick, which I think is a very British thing, right? Do you have WH Smith in anywhere else?
Yes, it's British, yeah.
Yeah. So I like that.
Yep,
but...
got a little newsstand.
Oh, look, yeah, a newsstand. I think it's good, and it incorporates quite a lot of detail.
Yes. I feel it's too similar to the Bricklink one coming up in round 3.
Yeah, that's true. The thing I find with these is there's so many that are just quite clearly mocky, and those never seem to do very well. Perfect example, number 24, the Pirate Heaven. Like, that's an awesome looking building, but the detailing on that says to me, Lego will never do that kind of detailing.
It's one of the ones that if Lego picked it, it would end up looking very different.
Yeah,
and then people get hugely upset about that. So should Lego therefore
avoid
them because people are going to get upset about what it turns into?
Yeah, and I think the reason Lego avoids this is because they want their sets to be more stable. And this is what we found with the castle in the forest. It's got this kind of detailing on, and it doesn't stick together very well.
Yeah,
there's points where it will fall apart. So. Mocks, I love mocks. I could look at them till the cows come home. But when you're putting them in your city and you need to move them around and stuff, it's just not worth it.
They don't have the play value that Lego needs.
Yeah.
They a lot of the time don't have the Lego aesthetic either.
Yeah.
So you'll see so many that don't have any studs showing, and that's not how Lego tends to go with its sets. They do for things where it's meant to look like a real item. So the typewriter, they cover up all the studs, and the piano and the NES, all of those things. But a building should look like a Lego building, and so therefore should have the same kind of, the studs visible. It looks obviously like Lego.
Yeah, that's what Lego go for. This is a great use of Lego, but this is not a Lego's use of Lego. So I like it, but it's not going to get made. The Riverside Scholars, number 25. This one looks very much like, I don't know if it's just the background, but similar to the Mountain Windmill.
Yep, I was thinking that. It's got very Mountain Windmill vibes to it. Maybe slightly simplified.
I like it.
It's okay.
Some good techniques on sort of roofs and things. Nice plant detailing. And I always like a good bridge.
This one, though, looks stubby as well.
Yeah, that's true. It could be taller.
That bottom layer.
You've got a bridge, and then you've got another bridge, and there's no in betweeny bit. Yeah, but the detailing around the door is pretty impressive. I don't know how they've done that. That's the windmill part. At the very top, there's just some fans. Yeah. Good, but not going to get made.
Don't think so.
Union Pacific Big Boy. We talked about this on London Calling at one point, didn't we?
We did. Yeah.
It's a big train.
It is. You'd prefer it to be purple.
I would obviously prefer it to be purple because I like purple better, but it doesn't interest me. And it doesn't look exciting. But I'm going to guess if you're a train enthusiast, it would.
Yeah. Does it look better than the crocodile locomotive?
Well, it's not brown, so, that's a start.
Because I kind of feel that's where it goes. It's you haven't got the crocodile locomotive, you missed out on that, then you'd go for this one. If you've got the crocodile locomotive, would you upgrade to this one?
It's just a train. It doesn't even look like a train that goes because there's so much at the front. It looks like it's crashed into something. I don't know.
That's generally how.
I know, but it just looks weird to me.
Okay.
And why is the guy stood at the front? That seems like a scary place to be.
I don't know. I'm assuming it's kind of got working pistons running along the side, but they look a bit too chunky.
Yeah. Oh, so it sort of pushes out and No, not going to get made.
You
think it might? Magic Bookends.
I quite like this set.
Yeah, it's sweet. Is it going to have enough weight to be a bookend? This is what
is it meant to be actual bookends?
Oh, okay. So this isn't bookends like we've had in the last couple of rounds. This is the ends of books, like spines of books. It's like a little house inside, and the great Eiffel, the brick, the Lord of the Dots. What's that one behind the tree? Technicland?
Yeah, I think so. Billand. I think it's a nice looking set.
Where would we put it?
I don't know. Do I think Lego would go with it? I don't think so. But I don't know why. The tree's quite fat.
Fat shame the tree. It's kind of very thick in the trunk and not wide enough to make that.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like a whole bunch of feathers on top of. It's kind of turkey-esque.
Yes.
Moving on. Asterix The Ghoul. It's got some cow things.
So I feel that this isn't as good as the busts from the previous one that
With the big
got
noses.
rejected. Yeah.
This is more like a village, though. It's got more playability. I didn't like the busts.
But it's, I don't know, it's less iconic, I feel.
I guess. Yeah, you don't really have the face shapes and things.
Yeah.
Some good greebling going on, though. But, no. Stargate. I'm going with no. Is Stargate a thing on its own, or is it a offspin of Star Trek?
No, Stargate is a completely
It is a thing on its
separate
own.
thing.
And it was a TV program and a film.
Started off as a film,
And then
they made a TV series from it. And I think I heard someone saying that the people behind the film weren't happy with the direction that the TV series went, and so they're trying to reboot it.
Right. It's clever. I'm going to guess the piece inside the Stargate that kind of makes it look all ooky
Wibbly
spooky. Wibbly wobbly, yeah, that's the word. Isn't a real thing. It's just an image.
Yeah.
But
I'm guessing it's hugely part intensive for a fairly small model.
yeah, you got quite a lot in the stand and then loads around that ring.
Yeah.
So, no.
I just can't see it justifying the price that would be needed.
Number 30, McDonald's franchise, 1955 to 1969. I mean,
No.
I don't want that in my
It doesn't
city.
even have an M on it.
It's got the golden arches kind of,
hasn't.
but it's not really, is it?
No.
Yeah, maybe because, licensing and stuff. But
No.
I don't like it.
No.
Moving on. The Three Investigators, the headquarters. Is this based on some sort of IP that I don't know about?
I'm not sure.
It's cool, but I don't know what it is.
No.
It looks like a trailer in a sort of a derelict foresty bit with loads of rubble and
Scrap.
Scrap, that's the word I was looking
Yeah.
for. I like it, but I don't want it.
No.
NASA SR71 Blackbird. That's going to be dust attracting.
Yes, I'm surprised that got allowed in.
Oh, why?
So it was very predominantly a military vehicle.
Ah.
So only because NASA picked it up kind of shortly before it retired and used it for some...
So type stuff.
Yeah, suborbital supersonic testing. And obviously they have gone, oh, it's NASA, that's what we're focusing on. That seems like a way to try and sneak.
But then they didn't
a
manage to
military
get the
vehicle
Osprey
in.
through, even though...
Well, that's because it was military.
But it was also used in a non-military kind of way.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, its purpose wasn't to kill people.
It was still military.
Okay.
That was their argument.
Yeah.
It was military.
So, but this is also military, is what you're saying. So I'm making the comparison. Why can they get away with this and not the Osprey?
So the Osprey
was definitely
all military. This, as I say, it was used by NASA at the end of its life, but to me it's just trying to sneak it in.
Yeah.
I think there'd be too many issues with Lego doing it and getting complaints and people comparing it to the Osprey.
Yeah. Like I just did.
Yeah.
Because I am people.
You are people.
Okay, so no.
No.
Gremlins.
I like Gremlins.
I know you like Gremlins, so I'm going to defer to your opinion on this.
It's good. I mean, you've got some really nice bits in it. You've got the kid in the Christmas tree outfit, which I'm assuming is just a Christmas tree with a minifig head in the middle of it.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was a minifig face dot.
I'm not sure. You've got, the Gremlins carol singing. It's good. I don't know where the Gremlins head have come from.
I'm going to assume maybe dimensions. Yeah.
So that is quite cool.
Your favourite part of the Gremlins film is quite a dark part, right? Is that included?
What, the bit that makes it a Christmas film?
Yeah.
I'm guessing not, based on what I'm seeing there.
The fact there's no chimney.
Yeah. I don't feel the house is iconic enough. So if you stripped off the Gremlins and showed that house and asked what film it was from, I don't think people would go Gremlins.
Is there a levitating dog, or is that just me?
A levitating dog. Does seem to be.
Yeah. Okay, good. So no.
I'd like it, but I don't think so.
Okay. So you would want to buy this if it was a set?
I think so, yeah.
Why can't I buy the Home Alone set then?
Because you've never mentioned liking Home Alone.
But I like the build.
that's completely different.
Oh, so you are allowed to buy this if you like Gremlins?
Yeah.
Right, okay. 34, Sheriff's Office Wild West.
I like it.
Who wouldn't like this?
Yeah.
It's proper Wild West.
Yeah.
It's
Lego
very
hasn't done Wild
Lego-y.
West for a while. I think it, we talked about other things looking too mocky and not Lego-y enough.
No,
this one's definitely very
this
Lego.
is great.
And, things like the cactus is quite nice detail.
And it's very brick built as well.
But it is obviously brick built. Using the standard Lego horses.
Like a little vulture. Or maybe a turkey.
I think it's meant to be a vulture.
Yeah, I love it.
Mm.
I think it would look really cool in our city. I don't know where in our city, but
our
Wild West
area. In our Wild West area.
That we just don't have room for. But I want this one.
Yeah.
Which is weird, we don't often agree on sets.
No.
But I think it's a nice building.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a nice building. 35, It's a Wonderful Life. I like the building. I don't really care about the fact that it's a Wonderful Life. And again, this needs another floor. It's stubby.
Yeah.
It doesn't look tall enough. The car's nice with it.
Mm.
It's got a very retro looking... Is that like the Model T Ford? Or
I don't know.
I don't know my cars, but that's what I've decided it is.
Okay.
Is this a bridge? Is that featured in the... It's like a green thing to the side.
So I've never seen It's a Wonderful
No, I
Life.
don't think I've seen it either. I'm pretty sure it's sad, even though it's called It's a Wonderful Life.
Well, so it's about a guy who's going to commit suicide.
Oh, that's the bridge there.
So I'm wondering if that's the bridge he's going to throw himself off or something.
Well, that's a delightful piece of the set to include.
Yeah. The suicide angle may not go down well with Lego.
I want the building though, but I wanted them to add another floor. I think then it would look more in keeping with the modulars. 36, the garden and greenhouse. This is the last one. And so this is the one that kind of sums up what we've been talking about over the last couple of weeks in the Lego community of either doing a city with variety or a part of a city in great detail. So if you look at that, you've got like 15 cabbages.
Yeah.
All the same kind of thing in a row. It's an allotment essentially, or like a garden, a vegetable growing garden. And then you've got like different coloured cabbages.
It's just too big.
But it's beautiful. I would happily go and look at this at a show.
Yeah.
Like really look at all the detail. I'd like to see what's growing inside the greenhouses. The glass on the greenhouses looks really good. It's very detailed. You've got minifigures pottering about, doing things. But if you were building a city, you could not fit this in.
No.
You could maybe have a small patch the size of one of the beds with a variety of things in.
That's what I would say do. Take one bed, put all of those different ones into a single bed.
Yeah.
And you could easily halve the size of this, maybe quarter the size of it by doing that.
They've gone for detail because...
Yeah. But I think as a result, it's too big.
It's not gonna be made. I really like it, but nowhere is that going to fit in our city.
No.
And I can't see Lego building this as a set.
No. But, we could steal little bits from it. I don't know how much of it is actually doable with bricks that exist at the moment and how much is...
Those purple cabbages, I think they look really good. So I think they're probably doable. And this is also a part of what Lego Ideas is. It's not necessarily to give Lego ideas.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just to give other people ideas.
Yes.
Obviously, they don't get the reward for that. But as a city builder,
but then they get the benefit that they will have picked up ideas from other people as well. I can't imagine anyone's hit 10k by submitting an idea to Lego Ideas where they've not seen mocks from anyone else that they've drawn inspiration from.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, so standout one for you. It's hard.
It is.
Which one is your favourite? My favourite is possibly the train station because I like the fact that it's got 3 different elements to it. The outdoors, the station itself, and then the platform. I think.
Yeah.
It kind of gives you a glimpse of all of those. Or maybe the steampunk one.
I'm thinking steampunk station or sheriff.
Yes, yeah. I think that's fair. Which one will they actually do? None of them.
I'm struggling with this one.
A lot of them, it's quite easy to write them off and say, no, they won't do that because of this. No, they won't do that
They may do Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine or Hocus Pocus.
Or, yeah.
Right, so we have to wait a little bit longer for the next review results.
Yep.
But we don't know exactly when. And in that one, they will also be talking about the Snow White set that was deferred from the first round. So I guess we'll find out if that will be a set or not. Let us know your thoughts on the 36 ideas from this round. Which is your favourite? If you want to check out any of our back catalogue of episodes, they are available on YouTube. I'll link up those in the show notes or on the screen now. I'm going to go off and finish the rest of my birthday. Woo! All my presents. And maybe some cake.
Cake.
So we'll see you next week. Bye!
Bye.